Alright, let's check out this new Iseria.
You command.
Hmm?
Reveal thyself. As you command.
Who
Reveal
the
thyself,
heck is this
Sword of
voice
Light.
actor? This is not
As
Iseria.
decreed by
What?
the World Tree, I bestow upon you the revelation of radiance.
Okay, she's very pretty.
I am the monarch of Dumblaya, and the one
Wait, this looks
revelation
like...
of radiance.
Wait, doesn't this look like Stark's S3, or am I crazy?
I am the monarch of Dumblaya,
Sorry, probably
and the one
crazy. Oh
chosen
wait,
by
Team HP imprint, Yellow Knight. I like where that. I like where this is going.
Iseria Arisfidal.
Chosen
Why
by
are
the
you blabbering
Elbrus
so
ritual
much?
sword, Iseria was crowned Monarch of Dumblaya. To control the ritual sword's immense power, she devoted
She's
everything
very
and
cool.
suffered severe
She
side
already looks
effects that
very
nearly
cool.
tore her body apart. Even
Kind of
so,
confused
to
about her
follow the
base
will of
stats
the World
though.
Tree, she orders the mobilization of the Elven legions as their ruler. Monarch of the Sword Iseria is a 5-star light elemental knight.
Okay,
She has
so
relatively high
yep,
attack health and can
these are the
increase her attack
stats of an
further
attack
through her
scaling
inflict
unit,
concentration.
but she's decently tanky still.
Skill 2, Elbrus.
So let's see, increases penetration resistance by up to 70%. So she's basically going to take 0 damage from anything that pens defense, which is nice. But you know, A Ravi also has pen resist and she sucks. But let's see. All counterattack chances of the casters are doubled. That means 60% on counter set, 40% on Elbrus. Okay. When counterattacking, if the target is hero, triggers a counterattack from the foremost ally. That is interesting. This unit sounds very cheesy already, but um, my issue is there's nothing anti-debuff about this.
Successor increases penetration resistance by up to 70%. All
I guess like
counterattack
Lionheart
chances
Sturmia
of the
won't do any
caster
damage to
are
her.
doubled.
Ross won't do any
When
damage to her, I
counterattacking,
guess.
if the target is a hero, triggers a counterattack from the foremost ally. After attacking, grants a barrier proportional to attack to the caster.
Okay. Important to note that the allies counterattack will go before Iseria. So in this case, it defense broke before Iseria's turn, so that made her do quite a bit more damage. I'd
Skill
imagine.
3, Dawnbreaker. After inflict
Let's see. So fracture increases attack by 20%, defense by 5%. Attacks all enemies. It deals additional damage proportional to the caster's attack on the target and inflicts up to 25% injuries. Okay.
fracture on the caster and dispelling all
Injury's nice, I
debuffs,
guess.
attacks
It makes
all
her.
enemies with the power of the
It's
ritual
definitely gonna make
sword.
her like, you know, a
Inflicts
turn 2
additional
versus turn
damage
2 unit
proportional to
from
the
what I'm
caster's attack on
understanding.
the target and up to 25% injuries. Fracture is an effect that
Is the
increases
additional
attack by
damage the thing that
20%
injures? I
and
guess it
decreases
is.
defense by 5%. Can stack up to 10 times. Remains
Let's
even
see.
after reviving. Skill
Yeah,
1,
looks like it is.
Revelation.
Let's see. Attack penetrates the target's defense. Okay, so she has pen. Trigger when triggered as a counterattack, activate Sword of Duty instead after inflicting a fracture on the cat. Okay, so she gets fracture every time she counterattacks, and she also gets 20. She also gets 25% CR boost to herself and 25% to the unit in front. Additional damage that also injures. This is pretty interesting because you can do a lot of cheesy stuff with this, right? Because like it's like imagine you getting cleaved, you last pick her, and then they like AoE you, and then your front unit is something that can cut them. This is definitely this has a lot of cheese potential as like an anti-cleave
Attacks
unit.
the enemy with sword fragments. Penetrates the target's defense. When triggered as a counterattack, activate Sword of
Mm-hmm.
Duty instead. Upon
So
activating Sword of
is
Duty,
this a new
after
narrator? What
inflicting
happened to the other
fracture,
AI narrator?
5% increases damage dealt.
As decreed by the World Tree, I bestow upon you the revelation of radiance.
The Elf Monarch of Dumblaya and the one chosen by Elbrus's
Okay,
ritual sword.
let's see the gameplay. So this is a very turn two versus turn two draft. I guess that's what they're going for. Obviously, they're not going to showcase her against units that hard counter like White Tenebria, Fire Cigarette, DDR, etc.
Wakey, wakey. I won't waste my breath.
Uh huh.
I'm willing to listen.
Oh, there's the Elbrus. Counterattack,
Sword of light.
double counterattack, 10,000 damage. That also injured.
This here.
So the bonus damage is the thing that's injuring, just like Emo Shoe, right? And that is it does seem like a lot. It does seem like a lot of bonus damage, if anything. There's a natural attack that did nothing. This paper is also on Tooth though, so like the damage is also being done by Tooth.
Still got it.
It's something. Dual attack for fun. Mm-hmm. She's ramping up. And her S3 is it's actually choosing not to press S3. That's a lot of zero damage dual attacks. Mm-hmm. Well, there's a counter again.
Reveal thyself. Sword of light. It's up to you.
Alright, big damage coming down, I guess.
No shame.
So she's at 4 stacks. She's what, 80% attack?
Dare show your face. I tried. Let my guard down. Hello. How may I help you? Busy. Let my guard down. First count first.
Mm-hmm.
I'd advise you to flee.
Also, 4 stack S3, it's 5 with the
I am the blade that cleaves
with the
the
S3 itself.
dark. Guard down.
Okay, okay, the damage is definitely there,
Do not block.
I guess. Oh, that was a lot, but she was also defense broken.
You can get my autograph later. How's Orte holding up? Shall we give it a test run? Looks like you.
Mm-hmm. This is a really, this is a really long showcase. Wait, that it? Okay, so, this is okay. Dude, this took way too long. I'm not gonna lie, like, so this is supposed to like emulate an RTA draft, right? Yuha Rebellion is like the easy cheesy draft right now. But honestly, like to deal with this team, all you need is Maid Chloe, LRK, and then your +2 can be pretty much anything. Like I don't see Iseria doing anything special here. I feel like she's very similar to Setsuka, where she counterattacks you and then she explodes on you, right, with a lot of damage. But I don't see her being anything special. Like this kind of unit, right? This kind of unit, it's not like Ross. It's not like Ross. This unit is she has glaring issues, right? This unit, I think the closest thing is the two Setsuka. So she has horrible survivability. I know she has Penres, but Setsuka has evasion. But she is hard countered by pretty much all the meta debuffers. So if you're getting cleaved, it's going to be very hard to do anything. And like the way this unit the way these kinds of units are is that you can only pick them as last pick, right? You can only pick Setsuka as last pick and she'll beat people up for you, right? But if you pick her any earlier than that, you're gonna get hard countered by like debuffers or worst case like Mord or something, which is really sad. And it's kind of I don't know why, but I feel like this kind of unit I wish she would be immune to like stuns or fears or something. Cause like units like Sigrid are so popular right now, and they just make this kind of unit like unplayable. Like for example, 2 years ago when Candy came out, or maybe that was 3 years ago, I don't remember anymore. Um, Candy could not be feared. She could not be slept. She could not be stunned. So basically, there was nothing to stop her counterattacks, which was pretty cool. But Iseria doesn't seem to like follow the same trend, even though she's all about counterattacks as well. And like I feel like the only thing that's going so she's 100% only a last pick unit because she's hard countered by debuffs, right? So yeah, she's just like I feel like she's a second Setsuka. I'm sure you can do funny things to cheese out a cleaver with her CR push on her on her like S1 shenanigans, but like I don't really see her being like that special. And like she also has like natural counter picks, right? Because her most of her damage is from additional damage, which means if someone happens to pick like Maid Chloe or Fallen Cecilia early, you automatically cannot pick Iseria anymore. Which is kinda lame. So like I would say she's Setsuka, but slightly different. In which case, um she's not broken by any means. I'm sure she'll be a strong 4 or 5, but also she'll be really hard to pick. So yeah. Um I don't know. I'm not too excited. Like she's very pretty. Like blonde elves with a sword. Like sign me up. But I can't imagine her being like that good. Like sure she'll pop off, right? Just like Setsuka does. But in RTA, it's really hard to play units unless they're unless they're like really resistant to debuffs, right? But in like the turn two versus turn two, I'm sure she'll be really good. But aside from that, I don't really see her being useful. But maybe you can cheese some cleavers, but yeah. That's about it. It's just a last pick for RTA. I'm sure you can do some funny stuff in Arena and Guild War, but for RTA this changes nothing for me, and I am very glad I just told people to pull DN instead of her. But yeah, she's okay. But I think this might actually be one of the more skippable ML5s lately. So if you're not that into her, she's probably an easy skip. But anyway, thank you for watching.